Hey Taurus, welcome to your June love message. If this is your first time here, my name is Laura and I'm from babycurltarot.com. Keep in mind, Tauruses, this is a general reading and this can resonate for any Taurus placement you associate with love. So that could be your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Maybe you have Taurus in the 5th, 7th, or 8th houses. Maybe you're not a Taurus at all. Maybe you're a cross watcher. Either way, you're welcome here. All right. Tauruses, please keep in mind, I'm not feeling 100%. I am in the midst of a cold, so if I sound congested or my energy feels a little bit low, that's why. All right, let's go ahead and get into your reading though. Spirit, what is the overall energy for Taurus's person? What is the overall energy for Taurus's person? What is the overall energy for Taurus's person? Let's see. All right, we have the magical child in the reverse. So it's going to be the shadow attribute. It says pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. Interesting. Sorry, I know you can't read it at the bottom there. There we go. Interesting. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the mentor in reverse as well. So the shadow attributes of the mentor is the inability to allow the student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, this person sounds a little... Sounds like they got a lot going on. Mentally, emotionally. Okay. I see superiority complex. I see skepticism. All right, let's get into this a little bit more. Spirit, what additional messages or insights do my Tauruses need to be aware of regarding their person or their connection? What additional messages and insights do my Tauruses need to be aware of regarding this person or this connection? Okay, we have the 4th house, the house of family and home and roots. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the trine, which is the aspect of harmony, and flow. Okay, so this is a supportive energy, This could be somebody that you live with. This could be somebody you consider family even, to some degree. This could be someone you're married to, or somebody that you grew up with. All right, let's get into the tarot and see what's going on here. Spirit, what messages do you have for my Tauruses regarding this connection? What messages do you have for my Tauruses regarding this connection? Let's see, we have the Fool in reverse, Hierophant, the Emperor, the Ace of Cups reversed, with the 10 of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Wow. Okay, so I have Aries, Taurus, and Aquarius energy here. Interesting. Someone could be having trouble starting something new. I don't know if this is you or someone else. With this Fool energy in the reverse, feels like you're ready for something more stable, more committed here with the Hierophant. And even the Emperor energy, it feels like you are standing firm in what it is that you want, what it is that you offer. Some of you may even have made an offer to somebody and they rejected it, or they didn't take it seriously. And so it just kind of fell through the cracks. For some of you guys, you were living with somebody. Yeah, it could be that you had lived with somebody, or you had planned on starting a family with somebody, having it all with them essentially. And it's kind of like, I don't know, in the blink of an eye, they were gone. Maybe you got too comfortable, they got too comfortable, but somebody walked away here with this 5 of Cups. Someone walked away. Very interesting. It's interesting too that we have the Hierophant here right underneath the Mentor card, because I usually associate the Hierophant with like a mentor type of energy too. So maybe it's that it's possible that you somehow came to a point where you were starting to lead in this connection. You became the leader. Okay, you don't have to be male to take on this Emperor energy, by the way. We all have divine masculine and feminine energies inside of us. So this could be you if you're female, if you're non-binary, doesn't matter. But it feels like you Tauruses started taking on a more leadership role in this connection, and someone wasn't really too thrilled about it, or they weren't really thrilled about letting, like, kind of ceding that power. And submitting isn't necessarily the word I want to use, but like ceding that power, letting that power go, right? And I feel like it just caused a lot of tension in your relationship. I want to go ahead and pull some more cards and see what additional messages we can get. Spirit, what additional messages do you have for my Tauruses regarding their connection? What additional messages do you have for my Tauruses regarding their connection? Let's take a look. Spirit, what else do we need to know? We have the Six of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups, Four of Pentacles, with the Nine of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck. Okay. All right, Tauruses. So what I'm seeing is, yes, this person, this person is very childish, and also what it feels like the roles in your relationship flipped a little bit. So it feels like you guys became the mentor, they became the student, and they couldn't handle that. They couldn't handle taking criticism, they couldn't handle taking advice, help, guidance. It's like you offered them this cup of assistance and they just threw it away, basically, which kind of stinks. Yeah, it's like they had a hard time letting go of who they were in the past, possibly too. Maybe they were the ones that were on top, in charge. Something may have happened. I don't know, maybe they lost a job, had to take a back seat somewhere, maybe in their career, maybe at home, for one reason or another. Maybe they had to take care of the kids a little bit more. But it felt like whatever you tried to offer in terms of leadership and guidance, they were really closed off to it. They were like, I know what I'm doing, basically. Like, I don't need you to tell me what to do. Even though it doesn't really feel like they knew what to do, or they were doing what they were supposed to be doing. Does that make sense? Yeah, they dropped the ball, and I feel like either you got tired of it or they got tired of it. Again, somebody got really comfortable here, so maybe it was them, especially with the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords that showed up earlier. I feel like they got too comfortable in being resistant to change, and that was kind of the undoing of this relationship. Does that make sense? You could have been involved with a fire sign. We also have the King of Wands here, and we have the Emperor here, so it could be an Aries, could be a Leo, Sag. We have Sagittarius here as well, and then we also have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and we have Aquarius here as well. So we have a lot going on, but it just feels like somebody walked away. I am getting it's you, Tauruses, especially if you were the ones that, you know, had to take leadership in this connection somehow, somewhere. It just feels like this person was not open to playing ball with you, okay? You can call that bitterness, you can call that whatever, but that's just what I'm seeing here. All right, Tauruses, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the Oracle deck section of the reading. Please leave a like and a comment if you are enjoying this reading so far. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more like this in the future. I'm trying to keep these readings as short and sweet as possible because, again, I'm sick and I just don't want to be talking for too long. But hopefully I am doing these messages justice. All right, Spirit, what messages, advice, or encouragement do you have for my Tauruses regarding this connection? What messages, advice, or encouragement do you have for my Tauruses regarding this connection? Let's see. All right, we have success. I feel like you guys are definitely reaping some success in one aspect or another. And maybe that is something that your person couldn't handle. Again, if you're taking on more of a leadership role in the connection, maybe you've become the breadwinner, whatever, maybe this was something that this person couldn't handle. We also have sweetness. Okay. So it does feel like you tried to be there for this person. You tried to be supportive of this person. You did everything you could to offer them this cup of love. It just feels like they were the ones who rejected it. At the bottom of the deck, we have space. Some of you guys may be taking a break from this person or vice versa. Maybe they're taking a break from you. Maybe you guys are just waiting to see if you can come back together and work together as a team. Completely up to you guys, and obviously up to whoever is having trouble with this energy up here that we saw, right? Again, when I see these cards in the reverse or come up in the reverse, you know, the magical child and the mentor in the reverse, this person is not doomed to be that way forever. It's just something, an aspect of themselves they need to check and work through. Okay, so this person does have potential to kind of turn themselves around and, you know, get past these little hang-ups and work with you, but that's their decision, and that's something that they have to work through, okay? Also, Tauruses, keep in mind that the roles could be reversed, so I could be talking about you being the person who's having trouble switching leadership roles, so on and so forth. This is a general message, so not all of these messages are going to fit with everybody watching. I'm going to go ahead and move on to this final deck. Tauruses, keep in mind that this is a no BS, no filter type of deck. If you don't like cussing, if you don't like a darker sense of humor, this is probably not the section for you. Go ahead and click off. I'll see you next time. If you guys don't mind a little bit of tough love and harsher messages, stick around. All right, Spirit, what final messages, advice, or encouragement do you have for my Tauruses? Oh, here we go. Want shit to be different? Change yourself first. Ooh, I think that's a message for your person. Or whoever it is that's having trouble with that energy. Pessimistic, depression, and disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. If you want shit to be different, you got to work on yourself first. It also says interrupting is for assholes. Let them effing finish. Okay. This feels like your person, again, like struggling to deal with the fact that they are no longer the person in charge. They're no longer the leader. They're no longer the mentor. They're no longer the most knowledgeable person in the room. Whatever it is, it feels like they still feel like they have to kind of put in their 2 cents or establish their dominance or their authority in the situation, and they're just making themselves look like an a-hole. Unfortunately, no shade to them. At the bottom of the deck, it says one of you is doing too many effing chores. That person better get laid now. Interesting. Someone has definitely taken on the majority of the responsibilities and leadership in this connection. Again, I do feel like it's you, but take what resonates. Whoever has now taken on this leadership role is the person that should be getting the credit. And the person who is not putting in the work needs to kind of step up or show the other person a little bit more appreciation instead of dragging them down. I mean, point blank, period. Tauruses, though, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed this reading, if it's resonating. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. If you want to get a personal reading from me, you can link up with me through my website, which is below in the description box. If you want to see more content from me, I am on Instagram, TikTok, and I have a blog as well. All that info is below. As always, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your month, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!